I'm waiting for
like waiting for them to answer.
I love that shit. I think it's funny.
But you made a good point earlier on why
I made a what?
they would.
A good point?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
On why they would cut themselves out of the interview.
Yeah, because it's not about them.
Right.
It's about the person. And that's another thing. It's just one more thing that adds to the legitimacy is that the videos, while it is actually about them investigating, the videos aren't about them. The videos are about the people that they're helping. And they showcase that quite a bit.
Yeah.
You know, like they usually post a good portion of the beginning of their show about the people with the problem, right? And that's great because look, the show's not. It's the problems aren't about the Foreman brothers; they're about the people that they're there to help.
Yeah, and they do more residential places. So you're going into someone's home, not like a business, a building, things like that. So you do have to show some extra respect to the people, obviously, whose home you're in.
Keep it classy, San Francisco.
Yes. And of course, they're country guys, so
Yeah.
they're always going to be nice.
Saying they're country guys is an understatement.
Oh yeah, they're real country.
Shaun Fourman.
So bad, dude. He said something. We were watching a video today, and he said something, and I said to Steven, I said, if anybody wasn't around anyone who grew up in, around, or near someone who lived in the South, they would not know what that man just said.
You need a translator.
Oh my god! I was like, I knew what he said, but I was like, whoa,
Maybe
that was rough.
Maybe that's why they have some captioning in some of their videos because they're like, dude, nobody's gonna know what the fuck you're saying.
I know.
I like it though because it's like we do live in the South.
Yes.
So I have no problem understanding it. I don't care.
I know. It's like Boomhauer. Boomhauer from King of the Hill.
Big time Boomhauer. Get on down here. We're going to get them ghosts. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go out there. We're going to get them with the ghosts. We're going to put them back in here.
Just like that.
Yeah, buddy. That's what it's like, though.
It is. I know. Well,
Right.
do you want to go ahead and read what you found today?
Yeah, I put my glasses on. I might as well do it.
All right.
Yeah, this is
Hot
hurt.
little glasses.
This is going to hurt my eyes. It says Paranormal Nightmare. It's a reality series that documents the journey of three brothers from Ohio as they travel the country in search of the most dangerous hauntings. A real-life look into some of the most evil family haunting cases ever documented on video.
Whoa.
As children, the brothers endured a very violent haunting, which changed their lives forever. For over 3 years, their family came under attack by a demonic entity,
Oh no.
ripping their family apart. However, this story doesn't end there. The brothers would set off on a personal quest, searching for answers to explain why the family came under attack. Along the way, the brothers will be forced to face those demons once again.
Dun dun dun.
Each hour-long episode begins with the brothers packing up and hitting the road as they set off across the country. While on the road, the brothers discuss the case. After arriving on location, the brothers sit down with the family. Josh interviews the family to find out more information about the haunting, and these heartbreaking interviews set the stage for the investigation. After the interviews, Shaun tours the house with the family, learning about the hot spots throughout the house as
What's
the
that?
family relives their experiences. The family is asked to leave the home for the night.
Oh.
As the brothers prepare the house for the investigation, the battle begins. It literally says the battle begins.
I don't even have a sound effect for that.
I'll find one. The investigation begins. The brothers move throughout the house, attempting to communicate with the spirits inside the house.
Hello?
It is never long before the entities make their presence known. That's definitely spelled wrong. Loud banging, mysterious voices. The battle between good versus evil begins. Youngest brother Shaun is typically the focus of the attacks. He definitely is.
Yes, he is.
The brothers stand shoulder to shoulder to protect one another. Determined to stand their ground, the brothers refuse to back down. The brothers realize in order to free the family from their nightmare, they must stand strong and defeat the evil within the house. During the investigation, the brothers will document some of the most shocking paranormal evidence ever recorded on audio and video.
Oh my God.
Once the investigation is complete and the brothers know exactly what they are dealing with, they move forward with cleansing the home and banishing the entities once and for all.
Get out, you.
During the cleansing process, that's another typo. During the cleansing process, the brothers will bring the family back into the house. Often, the entity will put up one final fight. The brothers stand strong, helping to empower the family. You're killing me. Cleansing the house, pushing the entities out of the home. After the brothers are sure the entities are gone from their home, the brothers pack up their equipment and head home.
Goodbye.
Each episode is wrapped up with a final message from the family. As the brothers move on to the next case, they have peace of mind knowing that the family is finally able to live in peace. With each investigation complete, the brothers feel that they move one step closer to unlocking the mystery as to why their family came under attack as children. You know what this reminds me of?
Listen, that was the coolest description of anything
That's what
ever.
I'm saying. That's why I wanted to read it. I know it sounds like I'm making fun of them, but I actually love that. It makes it sound like a fucking action movie.
Yes.
But I hate to say this, but you know what the last part? Do you ever watch that movie the show Supernatural?
Not
With
really.
the brothers? All right.
Not like in the beginning, yes, but not all the way.
The entire last paragraph was literally straight from that show. They feel like because that whole show is the family trying to figure out like some kind of like
Right.
paranormal shit. This is exactly what that was.
Oh, that's funny.
So what it just reminded me of.
That was really good, though. It was a very good description of like what they do.
I
when
mean, it was
they go
over
into a
dramatized,
house.
but it was cool.
Oh, for sure. But it was awesome in the way
It was
you read
also
it was even better.
It was also from a long time ago.
Was it really?
Mhm.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's not new. This was like, hold on, I could open that PDF up and tell you because it was from like.
The PDF.
I think I shouldn't have taken the glasses off. 2012.
Oh wow! So that was only 4 or 5 years after they started.
I think. Hold on. No, I'm not sure.
Oh jeez, what are you doing?
It's
over
something
there?
like that.
What are you doing over there, kid?
Well, I could have swore that's what it said.
Okay. Well, anyways,
Yeah, you keep talking. I'm
so the
looking.
guys, they keep pumping out content, and I thoroughly enjoy each and every episode that they do. And in a lot of my looking around on the interwebs today, I found so many people who reached out to them and said, you know, like, thank you. I think you are the only ones who would be able to come in and help me. And, you know, just the way you handle things. And, you know, I just can't give them enough praises on how well they handle the situation and how, you know, how kind-hearted they are towards the families that they're trying to help. And I think that stems a lot from, you know, the things that happened to them when they were younger. So
I don't know. I'm looking. Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to space out on you, but
Thanks.
at the at the bottom of this PDF, there's like this estimated budget per episode for Living Dead Paranormal.
what?
Yeah, it's like this weird breakdown of like, I think it's their budget, right? There's like 15. I don't even know. I'm so confused by this. The grand total for their budget is $250,000.
Jesus.
And then,
Oh my God. What?
I mean, I'm
There's
no
no way.
I'm no business guy here. I don't really know what I'm looking at. But it says that, all right, expected compensation is 52 grand. I think,
What?
yeah, I don't know.
Merch?
I don't know.
Well, that's really weird. Well, they do go on tours and stuff.
Yeah.
You found that
I
tour
don't know.
information today.
But that's just for, I don't know.
I mean, that was what,
It's just weird.
2010? It was a while ago.
If I would have known that was there, I would have tried to dig more into that. I'm not sure.
Huh.
Well, there's not just like the tours. They also have a Patreon.
Ooh,
And
what is that?
Patreon's where you pay people fucking
No,
money.
I know
to be,
that.
To be
I meant
cool.
their name of their Patreon.
It's Living Dead Paranormal LLC, but they have a pretty good amount of Patreons. They have like 250-ish somewhere in there.
Wow, that's a
230-ish.
really good number.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. And on top of that, they have their Teespring, which is like it's where you buy T-shirts. and
Like
shit.
TEE Spring?
Yeah, TEESPRING.com. But it's like you go there, you buy T-shirts and shit. It's
And their stuff is actually really cool.
It's like Teespring.
Yeah. I almost wanted some leggings that said Paranormal Nightmare on them.
Yeah, they were expensive.
Yeah, they were.
I mean, there's little shit like that. There's also, like, there was this other weird little T-shirt thing that I had found that I think is them, but I think it's old. I think it was, like, from a while ago.
Like
Listen,
stuff.
don't give that one your money. If you want to give money up, go to Teespring. They have better T-shirts.
Yeah.
And definitely join these guys as Patreon, because why give people who are being liars your money? Fuck them, people. Give your money to these guys who are doing this shit the right way.
Yes.
Give them your money.
They do
now.
have like a few different Facebook pages. You can find them pretty much at anything Living Dead Paranormal or Paranormal Nightmare TV series. And I believe that their Twitter is either Paranormal Nightmare TV at Rocky Fourman or Living Dead Paranormal at Rocky Fourman. And I think Rocky does most of their...
My phone interferes with the DI.
Okay, so put it away.
Look, you want it. Listen, these people wanted research from me, okay? This is how I do my research.
See, I did mine already. I didn't even have to touch my phone.
I'm sorry. I reached out to Paranormal Nightmare, and they got back to me. You got that? I don't think so.
No, I do not. Because they're awesome, and they actually talk to
their
fans.
I wanted to read. I'm not going to read the entire email, because I don't know if that's what they would want.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just going to read. They kind of gave me a list of the places that they can be found.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Straight from there.
Straight from their mouth. I'm pretty sure it's Rocky. For some reason, I believe this is Rocky.
I think he does a lot of the social media stuff.
But I'd like to start right off by saying, first and foremost, if you actually have a paranormal problem, or you think you do, or you think something's going on at your house, you can actually reach out to these guys at Living Dead Paranormal 3, all one word, at yahoo.com. And if your story is compelling and you come across as sincere, these guys could potentially come out to your house and investigate it. Don't waste their time. If it's not legit, don't send them an email. If
Please
you
don't.
really do have a problem, these guys take this very seriously, then reach out to them. You know, if you want a legitimate investigation, these are the guys that you want coming to your house.
Absolutely.
Okay. So again, it's Living Dead Paranormal 3 at yahoo.com. Says you can also find them at Living Dead Paranormal or Rocky Fourman, Shaun Fourman. You could also find them on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. I didn't even bring up the LinkedIn. LinkedIn basically takes you everywhere of everything that they have. They have a Pinterest. They have Amazon Prime TV, Paranormal Nightmare TV series on YouTube. I mean, they're everywhere. Dang. They are fucking everywhere.
They are doing it up.
You know, but these guys are great. Like, they don't know me. Nobody on Twitter knows. Look, I do. I have another podcast. People know me from my other podcast, but like, I've yet to even say that podcast on here. So these guys don't know me.
Yeah.
Okay, my other podcast isn't even all that big or anything. Nobody knows me, and this dude took time out of his day to get back to me.
Within, like, the same day.
The same day. Within, what, like, hold on, I'd be able to tell you. It's like, we're talking a couple hours.
Yeah.
A couple hours. And, you know, these guys are busy. They have like, families on top of everything else they're doing. So, I mean, these guys are worth the time. They really are.
And they are, absolutely. And I know it kind of like sounded like we were kind of talking in circles and like unsure, but that's like literally how the research went today. So I kind of knew that
this was a hard one.
Good.
I'm not going to lie.
It was very hard.
This was a hard one. You know, most of the other stuff we've covered, there is a cornucopia. Yeah, I said that. A cornucopia. A plethora of information out there, like a never-ending fountain of shit to find. Well, with these guys, it was like basically we had already known everything.
Yeah, I mean, we get it. Like, we are a family of 6. There's 2 of us. We have 4 kids. Like, you know, your lives are busy, and like you want to protect your family, and like
you
it's
don't
cool
want people bothering you.
Right, absolutely. But we do appreciate everything that they do, the work that they do, and the fact that, you know, they got back to us. I mean, that was awesome.
I got to ask you something.
Okay.
I need to know something.
What's that?
Is it real?
What do you think about this?
That's a good question.
It's the question.
I know. So, I'm going to say absolutely 100% yes. I do believe that everything they do is true, that it's they pour everything they have into it, and even if they come up empty, they're like, yeah, that's how it goes. And we've seen many videos on, you know, with like them saying that.